the Spartans will kick it away to get this game going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to the air on the first play. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the defense joins the scoring party now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Change the pre-snap look now. First play looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. At the 20. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they'll set up with the PAT. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Wide open downfield. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Royer. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. We are deadlocked in the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Johnson. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're now throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. He finds some space.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert third and short here from the 50. Looking for some space. It's Smith. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but is past the line to gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Tulsa! Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Tulsa will kick it off to get the second half going. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And he's hit just before the throw.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Important 3rd down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks into the clear. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's a squib kick. Take it. Other returner lost the ball. The kick team grabs the ball. Touchdown, Tulsa. Way too much speed on that play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it 28-7.
That makes the score Tulsa 28, Michigan State 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Timeout, Tulsa.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion.
Black 14! Black 14!
And he's back to throw again on second down. Finally heaves it deep down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. No press here. The defense backing away. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Grab down the middle. It's Royer. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. And that's a first down.
Let's go, break!
And it's Tulsa on top right now, Kirk. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync, and now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Jordan. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Grinding away with a running game. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Lamb of the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Caught in the open. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. No chance to catch him there.
With the grab and the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The extra point.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense is set up with a short field.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Timeout.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Michigan State.
Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout, a solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.